Hi Anna, or Anne, as you want to be called. Listen, it's me, Stephen. I know it's been a few years since we've seen each other, uh, but I heard about your health scare and your time going, downhill and facing death twice. Um, but I heard about it anyway, and I'm just glad to hear that, you're on the mend. Um, but first of all, just let me start by apologising for not noticing you were trying to get my attention all those years ago. I feel I feel terrible for not knowing that you were trying to get my attention, and I know you hated me for 2 years, and I can't say I blame you. Um, I just feel sick to the I feel sick to the pit of my stomach, knowing that you needed me, and I wasn't there. I feel like I let you down. I'm sorry. Just you. You are my best friend. You are my best friend. You are my best friend, and you always have been, and you always will be. But I just feel awful for not for not being there when you needed me. I didn't know you were having trouble with your boyfriend, and I didn't know that's why you were trying to get my attention. Because if I did, I I I I would have helped you, but I didn't. I didn't know you were trying to get my. I didn't know you were trying to get my attention, and I feel awful for that, and I feel like I've let you down. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry that I let you down. If I'd known that you were trying to get my attention because you needed help, I would have helped you, because you know that I would have. But I didn't even see you. I didn't even realize that you were. I didn't even see that you were trying to get my attention, and that's gonna haunt me now until the day I die. And I don't think I can ever forgive myself for letting you down like that. And it's 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 not your fault, so don't be blaming yourself. It's all my fault. It's my fault because I didn't realize you were trying to get my I didn't see that you were trying to get my attention because you needed help. I just feel awful because you needed me and I wasn't there for you. I just feel awful. But as regards your facing death situation, I don't know what I would have done if you'd gone. I couldn't and can't cope if you're not around. And if you had gone, I wouldn't have forgiven myself. I wouldn't have been able to forgive myself. And I know that you were going to make a video for me saying that, you hope we're on good terms, but I know now that you're not going anywhere and that you're not going to die, but if you had died, if you had gone, I don't know. I don't know what I would have done. I don't know what I would have done without you. I just hate myself because I feel that I've let you down, and I know that I haven't, but it doesn't stop me from feeling that I have let you down, and that's gonna haunt me now forever, and it's gonna be, and if you had gone, that would have been a knife in the chest for me, because, well, as I said, you're my best friend, and you always have been, and you always will be. But I don't think I can ever forgive. I don't think I can ever forgive myself for letting you down like that, and it's. And as I said already, it's not your fault, so don't blame yourself. It's just, I just feel awful because I wasn't there when you needed me, and I just wish I could have been, because if I'd known that that's why you were trying to get my attention, because you were having trouble with your ex, I would have helped you. I honestly would have, and I know that you believe that I would have helped you, but if I hadn't been blind enough to not see that you were trying to get my attention, I don't know if any of this would have happened. Like you wouldn't be in hospital. Like you wouldn't have faced death twice in one day, because if you had, I don't know what I'd do if you weren't around. And I really don't. And you mean everything to me, and if I was to lose you, I don't know how I'd cope. As I said, you mean everything to me, okay? You always have. You've always been my best friend, and you always will be, and I just wish there was something I could do to make up for it. I just wish there was something I could do to make it up to you. I don't know what I can do though, because I just feel so terrible for letting you down like that, and just know that if you do go, I will still be here for you, and even after you go, if you go, I will still be here for you. I will always be here for you. Ooh, okay, I will always be here for you. Yeah, as I said, if you do go, and after you go, if you go, I will still be here for you. I will always be here for you. And yeah, as I said, you mean everything to me, and I don't know what I would do if you were to die, because I know we haven't seen each other in a few years, but you're the one that, you know, you kept me on track. You kept an eye on me, and you helped me through some rough times, and I've done that for you. So, and I've done that exact same thing for you, because I know that you'd do the same for me, if it came down to it. So I would do the same for you, over and over again. But if you do die, I will never forgive myself for letting you down. And don't be blaming, don't blame yourself. You've done nothing wrong. It's all me, because I didn't see that you were trying to get my attention, and I just feel awful because you needed me, and I wasn't there for you. I remember some of the good times we had together, like you and I. I remember you used to, cuddle me when you were upset, and I was always there for you, and I always will be there for you, even if the worst does happen. Because I know that when I die, you'll be there waiting for me. And you and I had some good times together. I know we went to primary school and secondary school together, but you still you meant as much to me then as you do now, which is everything. Okay, and I know you and I had some good times. I know you're not. I know you're not completely out of the woods yet, but just know that I will always be here for you, even if the worst does happen. And look, you and I had some good times. We had our happy times, and we shared those happy times with each other. And I remember you got upset one day, and you cuddled me, and I was there for you, and I will always be there for you. I will always be here for you, and there. I will be everywhere. Okay. Just know that even if you do go, even if the worst does happen, I will always be here for you, and I will still be here for you, even if the worst does happen, because I know that when my time comes to be put in the wooden box, I know that you'll be down there waiting for me. So I just wish I could see you. I just wish I just want to see you. Okay, and know that you're okay. Because it kills me knowing that you're in hospital and you nearly died because of me. and I I just want to see you, even if it means, just getting a letter from you, at least it'll be something. But I just I, I just want to see you. I just want to see you while I still can, and let you know that you mean everything to me, and tell you that I am still here for you, and I always will be. I will always be here for you, and I still am, to this day. But as I said, I just want to see you while I still can. I just want to come and see you, but I know that's not what you want. But I just want to come and see you, okay, and spend some time with you. But I know that's not what you want, and I respect that. But I just want to see you. I just want to see you, okay, and let you know that I'm still here, and just so I know that you're okay. I always cared about you, and I still do care about you. I always have, and I always will. I know we haven't seen each other in a few years, but you've always been with me. Right, you've always been with me. So I've never forgotten you, not once, not ever. I have never forgotten you, ever. You mean everything to me, Anne. And if I lost you, I don't know what I would do. I really don't. You're my best friend, and I'm so used to calling you Anna, so it's gonna take me a while to get used to your name change. But just know that you mean everything to me. You always have and always will. You're my best friend. You always have been, and you always will be. I know after we're both dead, it'll be different, but I will still be there for you. I can't imagine my life without you. Even if the worst does happen, even if the worst possible thing does happen, I don't know how I'll cope, because you kept me on the straight and narrow all those years, and I just wish there was something I could do to both make up to you that I let you down, and thank you for being there for me. But I just feel bad because I wasn't there for you when you needed me, and I know you said not to blame myself, but I do, and I don't want you to blame yourself either, because I know you didn't want to tell me because I know you didn't want to tell me because you knew I'd be worried, but I don't want you to blame yourself. It's not your fault. Look, you've always been my very best friend, and you always will be. I promise you, okay? I will always be here for you, even if the worst does happen, and even if it doesn't, I will still be here for you. I always have been here for you, and I always will be here for you. Okay, so if you're watching this and thinking, I should go and see him. Do that if you want, but just know that you mean everything to me. You always have, and you always will. You've always been my very best friend, and you always will be until the day I die. You are the most important person in my life, and I don't know what I'd do without you. I really don't. Listen, Anna, or Anne, rather. I probably shouldn't say this, but secretly, when we were both kids, I had a crush on you, and I didn't say anything, but I'm not trying to upset you any more than you already are. But if you're watching this and thinking, what a softie, it's only because I've always cared about you and always will be. Or, sorry, I always have cared about you and I always will. The same way I know that you've always cared about me and you always will care about me. So, listen, Anna, I just wanted to say thank you, and just know that I will always be here for you. I don't want to turn off the camera, but I have to. But yeah, just keep one thing in mind, okay? I've always cared about you, and I always will, and I know that you've always cared about me, and that you always will. But I promise you, as long as there's breath in my body, and even after I take my final breath, I will still be here for you, okay? I promise you. I love you as my friend, So take care of yourself, and if you'd like another video, just let me know. I love you. Bye.